That was amazing.
Thank you,
I'm,
Jarate.
I'm so happy right now. I might cry.
Hello, ladies and germs. Welcome to Owlet Stage 1, Week 3, Day 1, Hour 0. My name is LuvGangster, and I'm joined alongside the ineffable, the insatiable Jarate. Jarate, how's your night been so far?
Let me tell you something. The Illuminati has put tequila into my Coca-Cola, and I am very inebriated.
Well, Jarate, are you excited for some Owlet action tonight in your state?
I'm so excited. We're getting Infinite Meat versus the Megs, correct?
That is correct.
I'm so excited because I love, you know me, I love meat.
Do you love meat, Jarate? What is your favorite sort of meat?
My favorite sort of meat, I mean, there's so many good meats, LuvGangster. There's just like, I'd have to say like a really, really well done steak. Not like well done in the sense of,
you're like a Trump. You like the Trump well done sort of ketchup on the side sort of steak.
Yeah, ketchup and some mayo too. No, I'm saying I like a medium rare, but like a very fancy steak is probably my favorite type of meat. But if I was forced to have an infinite meat,
yes,
I would pick chicken because chicken's very versatile.
I'd probably go with chicken too, just because I'm a man-child and I love chicken tenders. So I would eat chicken tenders every day.
Give me a wait. Well, hold on.
Some people really enjoyed the sports intro that I had there. My singing voice is quite lovely. So we're gonna go into this match between.
I had my Twitch up on the TV. I apologize for that. I didn't have it muted.
It's okay. I thought that was Bree in the background singing that.
No, it was you.
Oh, okay. That was good singing.
It was great singing, man.
You know, I'm pitch perfect, or I've got perfect pitch, so I know
you have
exactly.
Auto-tune on at all times.
Yep. Even when I'm casting, my voice is like auto-tune, so.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. By the way,
yeah.
Guess what map we're going to first?
I think we're going to go to the illest map in the game. I'm talking about that license to ill map, Jarate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just saying right now, if we're going to go to the well first, you're going to see some swine flu because we're going to Ilios.
Yeah, because we're getting sick tonight. You know, if we're going to the well, we're going to get some swine flu. Okay, you think we're going to get the old ball and chain? We're going to get the old pulled pork?
Yeah, we're gonna get some Kobe's, trying to get that Tiger Woods in that hole, you know?
Oh, you're trying to get some of that Tiger Woods stuff, some of that Phil Mickelson, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, I don't know any other golfers.
VJ Singh?
VJ Singh! That's what I was trying to remember. There's some modern people I should remember, but they're like, one's like, I don't know, like a very like European name, like Connor or something.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, known golfer.
Yeah. I mean, everyone who's European has to play some golf, right?
Yeah, I play golf all the time.
What's the lowest that you scored?
I've literally never played like real golf. I played pitch and putt.
Pigeon putt. That doesn't even sound like real.
Pigeon putt. Pitch.
Oh.
So you use a pitcher, like a
like a alcohol pitcher,
like a wedge, like a sand wedge.
Oh, I see, the sand wedge.
Yeah.
Great, Jarate. Anyways, let's talk about the game, Jarate, because I feel like my chat is gonna scream at me if I don't talk about the game.
I think the chat loves this talk.
Does the chat love the banter?
About Owlet at all? Yeah, right. They don't care about Owlet.
Chat,
they came here for you. They love you, LuvGangster.
If you love me, chat, and you'll donate $1 to me, please press 1 in the chat and then donate $1 to me. As we go,
we are starting.
We are going into the game. Thank you, Jarate. We're going into Ilios. Jarate, what do you expect out of these two teams? We're not going into the fun map on Ilios. We're going into
the boring Greek map. Ugh.
The entire map is Greek, Jarate.
Let me tell you something. I don't like geeks. I don't like Greeks. It's just something we got to talk about, okay?
But do you like freaks?
No.
No. Well, that's
anything that rhymes with leeks, you know.
You don't like leek soup?
Nope.
Think about putting some infinite meat in your leek soup.
I hate WikiLeaks.
Shouts to Julian. Right.
Shout out Julian.
Shouts to Julian, dude. As we go into the game, wow! I even have everything correct in terms of like which players on what team. That's impressive. All right, Jarate. Now we have to actually talk about Overwatch as we see goats come out on one side, and the other side we have a bit of a dive, a strange dive coming out. Jarate, what do you think about this composition coming out from Infinite Meat?
I mean, I don't think they're gonna stick with this. This is kind of a really weird. I mean, maybe they'll stick with dive. I don't know. I feel like this is like
Here we
prime
go.
goats opportunity.
This map?
This is like, yeah, this map is prime goats.
But what about the Widowmaker stuff? Because like the sightlines are just giant, so you have someone like Loperdos go on Widowmaker.
If you have goats, you have 400 shields, and you don't have to worry about it.
At least 400 shields. You might even have 401 shields.
Yeah.
As we see this
at
first.
the very minimum, like a lot of shielding going on, and it's just it's a tough deal for the Widowmaker. But like this team's going with that Pharah, or not Pharah, the Widowmaker.
Yep.
And we're gonna see if they do well with it. And they're already down to half health, but looks like Trash Panda's in a pretty bad spot. But he looks like, he gets taken out. LuvGangster, that raccoon is gone. But we do see do you see that punch?
It got smacked in the face, and looks like that might be nope. Looks like it's 4v4 fight right now. Still anyone's game.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing right now is that I do believe Megs will have a spawn advantage with people coming in sooner. I don't know who. Oh yeah, the other team had that Lucio, so maybe he'll get there faster. But it does look like Infinite Meats is getting a little bit of a pick. This is kind of a crazy match right now.
It is. As kills go back and forth, but it looks like finally, is this going to be a take for Megs? Looks like the Megs are going to be able to take this one.
Who would have ever expected? Magic Cat pulled off some magic.
That's true, but they also have a Lettuce Cat on the other team. It's the tale of the two kitties, Jarate.
There's 18 lives between them.
At the very least, and if you add up all the lives, all right, let's do math. That's 5 plus 5, that's 10, plus 18 is 28. That's 28 lives total, unless pandas have more lives than I thought, in which case the math is completely wrong.
Magic Cat walking forward, eating that cabbage. Didn't know cats like cabbage. And we're gonna see. It looks like Infinite Meat might want to pull back on this. They're kind of just gonna sit here and try to build up try to build up some Zarya, and do the 6v5. Kind of impressive, actually, that they didn't get completely swarmed once the Reinhardt died. This Reinhardt actually coming back full shield is going to cause some problem. Grumpy Pads takes out Fancy Bunny in this beginning fight, but here comes the ults, the all difference maker. The Diva Bomb does not really do anything, and Magic Cat takes out Lettuce Cat, so we have cat on cat battles. As a cat boy yourself, Love, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it does. I want love between cats, not war. As we see, wow, even though the Megs use both of their support ults early in the game, it looks like they're going to still win this team fight, although it's still close. Anyone's matchup right now.
Yeah, but they fell back after that. That Zen ult kind of came out, I don't know, not a good Zen ult in my opinion. It kind of came out with only 2 people surrounding him to keep people alive. Questionable. Might not even get ult again, so...
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is one of the problems of switching your main tank in the middle of a cabbage switch from that Winston to the Reinhardt. Now he has ult disadvantage, although he has ult right now, so we'll see what they can do with it.
I want to see that cabbage being eaten. I hate cabbage. Here comes a Toblerstein coming in, and here comes a bunch of ults coming out. Loperdos gets a trip right there.
Yeah, I wanted to say he got a dose, but he got 3.
And it looks like Infinite Meats making a statement.
What's that statement, Jarate? What did they just say with that team fight?
They said, we're ready to barbecue you.
Forever. An infinite barbecue.
An infinite barbecue. It is what Southern Vikings believe in.
You know, probably hell is basically infinite barbecue. As we see Cabbage get, I think, like a 5 or 6-man fire strike. Oh.
Here comes the Fatter Shatter, but a Fatter Shatter in response, and it looks like Infinite Meat has the advantage. A late ult coming in from the Megs. Do not like that ult. You're already down 2. Sid, though, does get Lettuce Cat. Lettuce Cat has been causing a lot of problems, but it looks like Infinite Meats is going to clear out this point. LuvGangster.
Yeah, that was the tale of the 2 Reinhardts right there. Cabbage v Fancy Bunny. Wow, we have so many animals on this match that we can have a petting zoo, Jarate.
My favorite animal, the mailman.
The mailman. He's the what is it? I'm trying to make a dog mailman joke here, Jarate, but I just can't do it.
He's the predator to all known dogs.
Well, that's for sure. So you see Cabbage get ult already.
Cabbage comes out with the getting ulted, or ulting, excuse me, and the Megs get cleared out again. So kind of a switch between the 2 halves of this game. Infinite Meat was struggling to do anything. All of a sudden, they cap the first point. All of a sudden, the Megs struggling to do anything. LuvGangster, what's the main difference here?
The difference, of course, Jarate, as in every team fight, is ults. They use their ults before the Megs did, and that's what caused them to win that team fight easy peasy. And now they still have ult advantage because they only use one ult in that team fight, able to build really quickly. See what they can do.
Trash Panda does use the Brigitte ult, giving everybody a shield. Not a lot of stuff done with that. Here comes a Diva Bomb, not able to do anything, gets blocked by the shield. Cabbage does take out Fancy Bomb, not in time though to kill the rest of the team.
It looks like they used the grab there, although it's a little bit late from Grumpy Pants with his Zenyatta ult.
Yeah, so once again, Zenyatta ult's kind of being used at inappropriate times. And the Megs have a big advantage on this point. Who is that? That is Leperdos is still alive.
Yeah, and Lettuce Cat's still alive, basically able to get his ult.
Lettuce Cat, I was reading the wrong one. Lettuce Cat is still alive. Leopoldos now still alive also. But they, I mean, that was almost very close from Cabbage with almost a big shatter. If he got that shatter off, they might have won this. But it's a little bit too late. Great comeback by Infinite Meat. But unless something like a miracle happens, it does not look good for them.
No, it doesn't look like Infinite Meat is going to be getting any meat this map, although it looks like they're able to come back onto the point without anyone getting some kills, so they're going to stall it out for just a little bit longer as we see a 5v6 happen.
Here comes the Zarya ult coming out. Maybe if this was comboed with something else, it would have been devastating. But no ults for Infinite Meat to come in response. So all that's left is this Hammond, and this Hammond is probably going to get melted. The Hammond does get melted. It is finally over. You are free, my friends.
We are free. Wait, am I free? From what? What am I free from, Jarate?
This specific Greek part of Ilios.
Yes, and now we are being chained and moved over to the next part, which I do believe is going to be the one where it doesn't have the boop in the middle. So, Jarate.
Yeah, what's this one called? I can't remember what this one's called.
It's either, is it Lighthouse? Or is that the other one?
I think it's Lighthouse.
Yeah, you see that lighthouse in the background? Here, let's take a look at the lighthouse together.
Yeah.
Here.
Look, it's beautiful. If I was a boat, I would never crash.
Let's look at this lighthouse together. So, Jarate, we see a little bit of goats on one side. You know, see a little bit of goats on the other side. So, Jarate. Let's do our best. God.
Ladies and gentlemen, E-I-E-I-O. Old McDonald coming into town right now.
He really did have a farm with all of these animals on both sides. Not just animals.
Who do you think was a better animal hoarder? Old McDonald or Noah?
Probably Noah, because he had an entire arc. All the other guy had was a farm. So.
So we are already seeing our first amount of damage. It does look like Infinite Meat has a little bit of an advantage. Trash Panda is able to take out Loperdos, but not enough, I don't think, and they are going to sweep up this goat battle.
Yeah, it seems as though Cabbage there built his ult basically like Bob the Builder. Can he do it? Yes, he can in the matter of about, I don't know, 2 seconds, Jarate. Jarate,
Yeah,
how quickly have you built ult like that before? Have you ever built ult before the cap ever was even like opened?
Yeah, so Reinhardt, it's sometimes you just get that like 4 or 5 man Earth Strike or Fire Strike, and then you just get a few strings. Here comes the ult coming in from Cabbage. Cabbage with that fatter shatter. So did Fancy Bunny use his ult? Yeah, they did. So Fancy Bunny swings into Cabbage. Cabbage says, "Nah, I got this." Eats it all up. Nom nom nom.
Yeah, it looks like that's
fatter shatter in response.
That's gonna be the battle tonight. It's gonna be between Cabbage and Fancy Bunny.
Talking about that vegan shatter with that Cabbage.
Yeah. Although they're Infinite Meat, so you don't want to really be too vegan, right? Or maybe they're like Infinite Meat as in like animals forever, you know, like pro-animal thing.
Yeah, we'll never know. We will never know the answer to this question.
No, we will not.
So it looks like Infinite Meat is actually like attacking pretty darn close to the spawn at this choke point. Here comes the Diva Bomb coming out, gets a double with the Diva Mech also taken out. So let's just give her a trip. And Infinite Meat with another team wipe.
Yeah, the classic Zarya bomb right there. The Gravertron Dragertron, except instead of the Dragertron, it's the Bombertron. Jarate.
RuPaul's Dragertron.
That's awful. Jarate, how do you counter that? How do you counter the Zarya Diva combo? I mean, that seems to be what the meta is all about nowadays.
I mean, you wait for the Chinese New Year patch to come out.
All right, yeah.
And you wait for the nerfs to come out.
Yeah. And then you don't have to worry about Diva anymore.
Time out. Shoutouts to Blizzard real fast. Three Kingdoms theme skin, genius idea. I love it.
That's great. Oh,
Here comes the Fatter Shatter coming out from Cabbage. Does not get anybody though. The Zen ult comes out as well from the Megs. So you're gonna see the Megs make one last major attempt to try to get this point. I'm not sure I like that ult coming out from the Zenyatta as early as it did though. Both Zenyatta's a little bit early, but we see a double punch coming out from Lesbertos. We're talking Fight Club. We're talking Mike Tyson.
it looks like Infinite Meat had the right hook that got the Megs down. Jarate, did you see the 2-man kill by Loperdos with one punch? They call him One Punch Man, even though his name has Dose in it.
I'm telling you, it's the 100 crack Fist of the North Star. If you've watched the classic anime Hokuto Shinken,
I have never watched that.
I know. I mean, shoutouts to Kenshiro.
Shouts to
and the
Kenshiro.
Fist of the North Star.
Jarate, who are we looking at as we're going into this final map of Ilios?
So I want to look at Lettuce Cat because he's playing some golf right now.
Let's take a look at him. He's doing some VJ Singh action. He's doing some Phil Mickelson action, you know what I'm saying? He's doing some Conor McGregor right now. The 1-2 pulled pork action coming out from Lettuce Cat. Let's see what he can do on this first point if he can get a hole-in-one.
On the opposite end, we're going to see... What's that on the opposite end? It might be something that appears on a farm.
Yeah, I think it's a cat. There's a magic cat, and there's a panda, and a bunny, and another cat. There's so many cats in this game, Jarate.
My favorite animal, Sid, from Final Fantasy.
Oh, look at the strat. They're just going around the point.
They're going around and trying to flank him. Unfortunately, the Infinite Meat kind of just eats it up and is just like, hey, we'll just set up over here then. Goat's just trying to walk forward, trying to figure out how to get to this team. They're kind of getting close, I guess. Yeah, here it comes. Already with a push, or with a charge into the ham, as we are going to see this Zarya and this fancy bunny getting taken out. I thought the Zarya was going to die on Magic Cat, but he escapes.
Yeah, ton of people low right now. It's a 5v5 fight, but it looks like right now it might be going the way of the Megs? Oh, no.
Megs? I mean, it's still... They have to get through this Ariza and this ham and this McCree, and they haven't been able to really do that. And even though they had numbers advantage, once he was the Megs were forced to fall back.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting fight right there because it looked as though it was an even team fight, but they were still able to get the cap, and now they have 40%, even though if they maybe stay on the point.
What happened right there is that Infinite Meat cap. So all right there, Revo gets a double kill from behind. Sid, my favorite animal, takes out Lettuce Cat with a boop. So that's a big pick, but you also get that Farah kills. Magic Cat and Sid coming up with 2 big kills. And the Megs, that looked terrible when they got doubled. But a really smart play coming in from Sid to just come from behind, give him the boop, and get that 3-point shot.
Yeah.
We're talking about Steph Curry, baby.
They're doing some Steph Curry action. We're doing a little bit of that Reggie Miller action, you know what I'm saying? Talking about that Mike Miller, you know what I'm saying?
Shoutouts to Mike Miller.
Yeah, shouts
Wherever you are, I love you, man.
We'll see this action going on between Revo and Nasky. It looks like they're doing a quick 1v1 here in the sky.
Yeah, so like what usually happens, Infinite Meat sets up where they, normally set up a old pulled pork.
Oh, poor Lettuce Cat.
Sid takes out Lettuce Cat again. We're talking about Clay Thompson right here.
But it looks like
Infinite Meat is getting picked. What happened, Megs?
I think they just had too much damage on the side of Infinite Meat. They used, I think, 3 or 4 ults, maybe 5 ults there in that team fight. So nothing doing after you use all those. It's very hard to come back against that. So it looks like Infinite Megs is going to have the ult advantage. They're going to have that Graviton, Bombotron. Jarate,
you said Infinite Megs, by the way.
Infinite Megs.
I think it's not infinite. I think it's just multiple Megs.
Yes. Well, we don't know the amount. It could be infinite.
Here already comes the first ult coming in from the Zarya to get people into it. Graviton, Bombotron. Nasky is able to take out Leperdos, but that's about it. They're also able to take out Revo, who uses her ult. So that is bad for Infinite Meat.
It is bad news bears. It looks like it's going to be a tight team fight, though.
Gets the hook in there. So it's an interesting fight. You got 2 tanks and an Ana on the side of Infinite Meat. As Infinite Meat kind of gets more people coming in, and it is not looking good for the Megs in this push.
No, it doesn't. Especially with Lettuce Cat getting the HGH. We're talking about that Rafael Palmeiro getting that headshot onto Magic Cat right now.
But Trash Panda, nobody's killing Trash. All right, Somebody good's killing Trash Panda. All that's left is this Tifa and this Lucio. Lucio comes in from behind, almost gets the boop again. Oh, Sid, you're trying so hard, man. And we see another Lettuce Cat pulling in the Diva, putting her into the hole. Infinite Meat takes the victory 2-1. Love, they were down 99-0 on the first map.
Yep.
What happened?
Well, I think what happened there was just shill willpower. Oh my god. Jarate, I can't speak right now. I'm talking about that willpower,
I'm the
Jarate.
inebriated one. LuvGangster.
I know, and I'm the one who's unable to speak. What is the irony of that? Look at that boop on Cat. Look at that triple kill by Lurperdos. Oh my
Wait,
god.
time out. Do you see the 2 Hammonds on the bottom?
I see multiple Hammonds. This is the X-Files. Let's play the X-Files theme, Jarate.
Time out. I gotta ask.
Do 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 do.
How is it 2 Hammonds? How? It's a bug. Oh.
It's a bug, sure. No, I think that's a hamster, Jarate.
Oh, okay. They cloned. The Illuminati came over and cloned the hamsters.
Yes, they.
So that they could kill the American dream.
Jarate.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Now we're gonna go into
Did I just do
Rialto.
Patrick Star again?
Yeah,
instead?
just do Patrick Star the entire time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Patrick Star stream. I'm with my host,
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob, you gotta be able to tell them what you feel.
Yeah, Patrick.
I'm Squidward. I hate everything.
Squidward.
This is Overwatch casting taken to its extreme right now.
Yeah, this is the finest Overwatch casting. You've had the best, now experience the rest. Jarate, LuvGangster, what's up?
This is inebriated Jarate right now.
So now we're gonna go into Rialto, probably a favorite of Patrick Star because there is a lot of water in this map. Jarate, more boop potential coming out for these two teams. We saw Sid get a lot of boops.
Meat, you saw, I mean, Sid also. Sid's got to be just sitting there going like, man, why did they spell the name of the one of the characters in Final Fantasy incorrectly?
It's probably stylistically like edgy.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I understand. I like it. I like it, Sid.
It's okay.
But all these people who've been booping have been
bopping.
hooking,
Yep.
bopping. Yeah. Bop it. You know, great game. They should be very excited about this Rialto. Also, you're gonna see a lot more chorizo coming out.
Do you think so, Jarate? We saw these two teams play some goats. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to come back and play some chorizo unless it was some.
I mean, the first map you should run chorizo just so you can get that gravity into that water. Cause like, who doesn't fall for that every once in a while?
I've never fallen for it, Jarate.
Love. You're a good gamer though.
I am an alpha gamer. That's right.
Love, you're a Chad gamer when we talk about things. I saw you come up one time and you gamed and nobody can handle that. By the way, shoutouts to all the gamers out there.
Yeah, gamers, if you're listening to me right now, just press 1 in the chat and then donate to me. All right, so we're gonna start our
in that order.
Yeah.
Don't you dare donate first. You have to press 1.
If you don't press 1, I'm banning you from Owlet.
I'm gonna ban you, and I'm gonna take my foot, and I'm gonna shove it.
No, I shouldn't finish that sentence.
No, do not finish that sentence, Jarate. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ban
No,
you
no.
unironically from Owlet.
No, this is Patrick. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see some goats. Bah.
Actually, we're gonna see goats from one team, but the other team is a bit of a stranger composition. Although I kind of understand it. They want to get that boop action with Sid and Magic Hat together. You're gonna try to, knock off a few of these boyos
Yeah, I mean,
from
this
this
is
fridge.
a map you can definitely play fair in. There's a lot of buildings around, so Sid's a little bit weird. Not a lot of healing gonna be coming out, especially with that Far Mercy.
Yeah, we're gonna see what
but
Magic
you're gonna
Hat
see
does.
them just walk forward. Trash Panda and Fancy Bunny just kind of walking forward, but that's a 3v6 they're kind of walking forward in, and it is not going to work. Trash Panda gets immediately taken out, and it is not starting good for this meat.
No, I think they were just a little bit impatient. Maybe if they waited another second, pushed forward a little bit more together, they were able to get more damage out. But Magic Hat not really given the time to get in position to do damage.
Yeah, so it's an interesting proposition. Magic Hat has to come out fast to compete with the Lucio speed boost because
Right.
you want to use that speed boost, obviously. But
Obviously.
unfortunately, it didn't catch the other team off guard. They're sticking to the Lucio play. Not sure if I like that. They do introduce an Ana, so they have 3 healers right now. Is this a new meta?
This might be
LuvGangster.
this might be a new meta coming out from the side of the Megs. Although 3 healers is what goats is, so you know I guess it's not really that new.
Let's be real.
We see some HGH
She
coming
is
out from
not a
Trash Panda.
healer, she is Satan. Here comes Trash Panda coming out with that HEH and the Shatter. We're talking about a grand slam right there.
Yeah, we're talking about that Denny's, that Waffle House right there, that Waffle House Shatter coming out, and he gets the charge onto Revo, pin him right into the wall, telling him, hey, you're gonna eat this trash.
Who needs anything other than 3 healers? It just makes sense.
It just works. Well, healing is extremely powerful in Overwatch. I mean, unironically, it's probably the big difference between this game and other FPSs is the fact that you can heal for so much. So I can understand wanting
and
to
as
run.
someone who played, we all played, or we both played Team
Oh.
Fortress 2, so very based off of that game type. Magic Cat does get a double kill before falling. Here comes another Graviton coming out from the Megs. Who is that shot that out? Is that Lettuce Cat?
I think that was Lettuce Cat.
Salad Cat right there.
Yeah, we see Lettuce
We're
Cat.
talking about Caesar Salad Cat right there.
We see
Give him that nya. Give him that nya.
No.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the Nya coming out for Lettuce Cat, eating up Fancy Bunny, although usually bunnies are the ones who eat up lettuce, so great job from Lettuce Cat to ult there. It's what won them in a team fight, otherwise that might have been for the Megs. So we see them push in with only 90
Bunnies
seconds
were
left.
eaten by cats, so this is like a trick. The trick bunnies, they created Lettuce Cat, you know?
I see. The trick
This
bunnies.
this is an evolutionarily created trait. Here comes a Diva Bomb coming out from
Oh,
Leperdos, taking out Magic Cat and Nasky. So this grouping with 3 healers worked for a push. Maybe not enough DPS to compete though.
Yeah, not enough pressure from the main line. I mean, when you're running against goats, that's the biggest problem, is that you have all these big beefy tanks who can swing for so much damage. If you don't have the same amount of pressure, you're gonna probably fall like a house of cards.
I do not mind the Farm Mercy against this goats. That's exactly what you want to play against goats. Lucio against goats and Zenyatta? You only need one of those. I would pick Zenyatta for those nice angry orbs.
Oh, the shatter was blocked
Here
there.
comes the Shatter from Trash Panda, and he gets blocked, and in response, Cabbage with... He had salmonella on him for that play.
You think
He
so?
was deadly.
You think they had a FCC recall?
I think there
FDA
was an
recall
FCC
even?
recall on that Cabbage right there, because it was deadly. It puts people to sleep.
He's not even playing Ana.
I mean, knocked out, sleep, they're the same thing.
That's for sure. As we see one last push, 10 seconds left. Let's see what they can do with this barrage.
So Sid is stuck to this Lucio play the entire game. It's taken out again, and the Megs going to probably win this last battle unless something crazy happens. Here comes a Zenyatta ult coming out from Grumpy Pants. I think that's a little bit early. Able to counteract Magic Cat. Magic Cat, you got to be a little bit more patient. Got to throw that out after the Zenyatta ult. It gets eaten up, and the Megs just clean up. That is the end of round 1. It is not a good sign.
And not a good sign for the Megs there. Well, for Infamy, it's a very good sign, unless they're extremely unconfident in their ability to push this first
No,
point.
that was... Did they switch colors on me?
Oh, they did. I'm sorry, stream. I might have not put on the correct. Let's see, did I do that? I did do that wrong. I will change that. I didn't get yelled at. Here we go. I completely forgot about changing the things. So here we go. Put Infinite Meat over here. Put the Megs over here. Apologize to you guys. Then we gotta change you. You have 1
Ladies
point.
and gentlemen, I was the drunk one. Just remember that.
Yeah, I've had more oopsies than you, and you're the one who's been
I
drinking.
mean, you
so.
are producing. By the way, everybody, give a big F in chat to shout out LuvGangster.
Oh my god.
He is both casting and he is producing.
Oh,
So
draw.
like, oh, what?
I'm making mistakes right now. Is this correct?
We have to get that positive reinforcement.
Yeah, we need some positive vibes. So, in chat.
This is a positive Owlet match only. I only want to see protons. I don't want to see any electrons.
Exactly, dude. We need some neutrons in chat too. We need some neutral gameplay here. We need some people to comment about our casting abilities as well as the abilities of these two teams. Got to see what you guys think about these teams. Jarate, what do you think about the Megs? How are they going to be able to hold this when they've only pushed it so far?
So Sid switching off of Lucio, that helps a lot.
All right.
I mean, you kind of want to run a Lucio against goats, and they're running the weirdest goat formation ever.
What do you think about this Bastion, though?
I love
And they're
that.
serious about it. Look, they're serious.
Are they gonna protect the president?
I think
El
Mr. President,
Presidente?
even though there's a government shutdown right now,
mean-
we are going to protect Mr. President.
I mean, it's a good Bastion is a lot better against Pharah, so maybe a good pick. I don't know. We're gonna see how this works out. Maybe a little bit of BM. Also, they only need to get a short distance. Maybe a gimmicky pick like this can take them off guard
Exactly.
and cause some problems. But it looks like the
they-
Megs kind of had a preparation, and they're able to take out Revo.
Yeah, they're
But
able to take out
Fancy
Revo.
Bunny is able to get taken out in response.
And Revo's back.
Back. How do you bring back a robot back to life?
No
Tell
idea.
You press the restart button.
There's no
Turn it
restart.
on and turn it off, turn it back on again. Revo is able to take out Sid, and it is not starting that good for the Megs, as they're going to have to compete against this Bastion.
Yeah, this Bastion's just being a sneaky deaky here in the
But
corner.
the Megs are doing a lot of good work right there. Magic Cat does come out with the barrage, not able to do anything. Here comes a Zenyatta ult coming out. Big shatter coming out from the Reinhardt. Did it get anybody? I didn't see it get anybody, but nobody seems to be dying on the Megs. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes a Graviton. Here comes a Diva Bomb. Doesn't take anybody out. The tank comes in. It's some Panzers coming in, and they only need a little bit more time. That is infinite meat.
Yeah, it looks like the Megs need to Panzer check themselves before they Panzer wreck themselves as they push here to the final point. Jarate, I was spectating Revo this entire time, and that Bastion was not looked at. So, oh, now he's finally looked at. Fancy Bunny getting the big
But
shatter.
it's really not. He did come out with that shatter. 2 people get killed, surprisingly. But not the best shatter, because he didn't have very many people around him. And as you can see, Cabbage comes right back in, annihilates everybody, and that is the end. Infinite Meat takes a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge shatter coming out from the side of the Megs, but it looks like there's just not enough follow-up damage. I think he got 4 people, and most importantly, he got Revo in that shatter. I think that's...
Yeah, so not good communication coming out from the Megs right there.
Yeah, what do you think the Megs' problem is after 2 maps? What do you think can be improved upon?
I don't think... First of all, we didn't even get to see them really play defense, or not offense. Because they just kind of threw on offense, in my opinion. They ran Lucio, and it didn't work. And then they were like, let's just stick to it, man.
I think the problem with how they ran that is that when you're running like goats, you have the Lucio for the frontline pressure, right? Because you're pushing your
Yeah,
slow
you gotta
tanks
have-
forward.
yeah.
But what they were doing was they were also running the Pharah Mercy, so they're kind of like doing 2 comps at the same time that don't maybe have the best synergy, which is why Lucio feels a little bit out of place because it's too polarizing to one of the comps that they're trying to do. It's too polarizing
so
to
you
the tanks.
You can run a Zenyatta, and that's going to be really helpful with that Pharah in the background. You know? Lucio, you're not really helping that Pharah out too much. So, so they also, if you're going to run that Lucio, you should run 3 tanks. You shouldn't run another healer.
Why?
They ran Zen a couple of times.
Well, healing is very powerful, Jarate, so why not
Healing
run?
is very powerful, but it only gets you, so 2 healers, great. 3 healers, too many. You just got to balance out your team a little bit, man.
That's true. You have to balance out your ranges, Jarate. You need to make sure you have a little bit of everything as we go into the best map in the game, Temple of Anubis. Jarate, what do you think about 2CP, especially this 2CP map?
Let me tell you. It's a temple of a noob. Yes.
All right, so Jarate, that's a little bit toxic.
I'm BMing on Twitch chat right now.
I'm gonna have to mute you for just a minute. Jarate, what are your last words before I mute you for just a minute?
Nani?
All right, Jarate has been muted for just a minute as we talk about Temple of Anubis. I can still hear him, but you guys can't on stream. So we're going to go into Temple of Anubis. Jarate, I'm still going to ask you the question, even though you're muted. What do you want to see coming out from the Megs?
And I want to see them actually run a team composition that is normal.
Okay.
Not some crazy wacky thing.
All right.
You're not good enough at running. You don't have the team building, you know.
You don't think the
or
team building?
Team's the sportsmanship. not
Okay.
the
The sportsmanship.
You don't have
Jarate.
the teamwork right now.
The team. Yeah, it's
That flank with the fair at the same time as the Lucio push. Clear that you can't do that right now. Build up that ability. I think it can work,
well.
but
Temple of
stick with what's
Anubis.
easy.
You know, I think you can run.
Run goat. Run goats.
Well, obviously you can run goats on every map, Jarate, but maybe they
Just
want to
run
switch it up
goats, it's easy.
in
It's
preparation
easy.
for this new. They have a new thing coming
You're
out.
down
Jarate.
2-0. Now, not time to worry about the next patch.
Yeah, the next patch is coming up. They might want to run a sneaky deaky
Did you see
Reaper.
that Did you see that Huangzhong Hanzo skin?
I did not. Where is it?
It's on probably WW. It's on Overwatch's Twitter. I know.
Let's see. If I show
It's,
this,
Huangzhong, if you did not know, he was a famous Chinese general during the Three Kingdoms era of China and the end of the Han Dynasty. He was known for being incredibly old
Okay.
and being a very good warrior despite his age. And so he's been romanticized as an old veteran combat master who
See.
uses a bow.
Here, we'll just show the people at home what it looks like, what it's all about. Look at that music.
And that
What's
was also announced with a Lu Bu skin. So it looks like we're getting that Three Kingdoms themed skins. Do you know what I want, LuvGangster?
You want the?
I want
The
that
Guan
Guan
Yu.
Yu Symmetra.
Do they
Give me
have?
that Guan Yu Symmetra?
Are they gonna come out with the Guan Yu Symmetra? Has that been confirmed yet?
So no, they haven't announced. These are the only two ones. They have Lu Bu Reaper, or if you don't know, you should never pursue Lu Bu.
Why not?
Lu Bu is a very strong warrior, and he will come with you, and he will use his Musu ability, and he'll kill you. It's not very fun. Just remember, do not pursue Lu Bu.
Okay, don't pursue Lubu. What if I'm feeling a little frisky? Okay, what if I'm feeling a little bit strong? I mean, I am an alpha gamer. I feel as though maybe I can take down the competition, including some stupid Lubu.
So if you get lucky, his AI will kind of not be smart because you're playing Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
And you'll get down to red health, so your Musu meter will just charge if you are just active.
My
and
Musu meter.
You run around and you press the Musu button, and you just slowly whittle him down by running around in circles and not getting hit, and hoping he doesn't use his ability.
See, well, I'm gonna have to get my Musu meter up right now, Jarate. I hope your Musu meter is up for this match because we're going into
know it's
Temple
up.
of Anubis.
You know I'm ready to pull out my special move. Mister.
What is your special move, Jarate?
It's actually just me crying in the corner.
It's you crying. How come we have the same special move? Are you trying to cop my style? Did you sample my special move, Jarate?
Dude, yeah, it's called sampling, and I mixed it.
All right.
It's a mixtape. It's in my mixtape. I DJ'd it.
All right. Shout out to Jarate's mixtape. He's his SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/LuvGangster. So go ahead, check Jarate out. Be sure to give him lots of likes and follows and a lot
We
of
have a
love.
podcast on that SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It's called Me, Myself, and LuvGangster.
As we see these two teams get ready, I'm surprised not to see a Junkrat. I love Junkrat on this map, Jarate, but instead we have a bit of a Goats.
Did you switch the teams, by the way?
I did switch the teams because I'm a smart boyo, Jarate. You
are
trying to
a
question my
smart-
observation abilities?
I like this smart gaming going on.
Very high IQ gaming. Let's see them go around the side here. I think Cabra is going to take his crew to this choke point.
So we are seeing some goats run into some goats again. What do you think about these goats? Should I make another old McDonald's reference?
No, I think we've had enough of those references, Jarate. We see Cabbage put out some pressure, but it seems as though the Megs are winning it. Actually, no. They're going to push... Oh, no, Cabbage goes down.
Cabbage and Revo both going down. So what is that? That's infinite meat on blue, correct?
No, it is not. It's the Megs on blue.
Megs on blue?
Megs win
Okay.
this team fight.
So Megs, big team fight win. I think right there, you saw infinite meat get a little too aggressive. Going to the left, and that left side, it can be a curse, but it's also because of that very small doorway you have to get through.
Exactly.
That's why I wouldn't have suggested it. Make them just walk to the point. If you're gonna see them running goats because they're all just standing there, just walk onto the points. Make them walk towards you.
Oh, look at Fancy Bunny
Here
come from the
comes
backside.
Fancy Bunny with an ult. Somehow he didn't pin anybody. He shattered a few people. How did he not pin anybody? Cabbage is able to take out Magic Cat. Fancy Buddy able to take out Lettuce Cat. Grumpy Pants comes out with that Zen ult. But I don't know if it's going to be doing very much because they kind of get split up. Oh, it did do a lot. Cabbage and Mailman are able to get 2 picks. Sid is able to use his Kung Fu abilities to take out Grumpy Pants. So is that going to make a huge difference right there? Here comes the next shatter coming out from Cabbage. Cabbage comes in. What a big play from Trash Panda. Did the shield still block it, though?
I think it did block it, but Nasky with that ult able to get 2 kills.
Great idea
pressure.
coming out from Trash Panda right there.
Loperdos.
But Lobertos is able to get through and able to get the triple kill to finish off this point.
Yeah.
So Lobertos kind of by themselves with that Zarya ult, I guess. Just threw out the Graviton Burgertron.
Yeah, the Gravitron Burgertron is basically a win condition for the side of IM. If you can get that, that's easy peasy, especially if Fancy Bunny is not there and he was not there. So easy kills for Loperdos, and then after that he cleaned up. I think he had like 6 kills or something. Like his name was all over the kill feed, Jarate.
You know what they called him?
What do they call him?
Soap on a Loperdos. It's my favorite Pokemon, Gyarados.
Yeah, that is
Mix it with a slope.
the soap Pokemon.
Here comes
is my
a
favorite too.
Graviton coming out from the Zarya. Kind of nothing to mix it with, though, but Fancy Bunny does come in with that hammer. You don't need another ult to mix with that. You just come in with a hammer.
Yeah, I mean,
Fancy Bunny is able to push back Infinite Meat.
that's good for the side of IM because that's the use of 2. I actually counted 3 ults from Cat, Nasky, and Magikarp, the 2 kitties combining for some nya action using their ults. So now it looks like the side of IM is going to have the ult advantage. Actually, no, they're not. It's going to be equal ults. Jarate,
I mean, it's
I'm
gonna be
lying.
Equal-ish ults.
That's true.
If you notice, Mailman, Cabbage, Lopertos should all get ult at around the same time. On the opposite end, only Nasky and Sid should get ult. Fancy Bunny does get stunned for a short while, is able to return, and he has ult. Is able to get the Fatter Shatter off on me. Cabbage is taken out. We do see Grumpy Pants use their ult. Who'd they use their ult on? I didn't even see it come out.
It used on Lettuce Cat. Lettuce Cat not able to do much, and got taken down there. Lettuce Cat had low health even after the HGH was set onto her. They're talking about some of that Russian gymnastics 1980s.
So Good Purple did come out at the last second from Grumpy Pants, but by then it was too late, and we're going to have to reset for Infinite Meat.
Yeah, it seems as though they're going to have their Shatter on the side of Infinite Meat for this team fight, although Fancy Bunny also gets his, so it's going to be another Shatter v Shatter fight. Jarate, who do you think is going to win this one?
I mean, if I had to put money on it, I'm going to go with the Megs because they have more ults. Here comes 2. We're seeing some Swedish come out. We're seeing some hammers coming down. What's going on? There is General Melee as both teams use the same ults basically at the same time as they just press Q next to each other. Good Purple coming out, but able to get right back with the Ano of their own. Here comes a Diva Bomb coming out, not able to do anything. Fancy Bunny is able to take out Mailman, though, so they're both missing a healer, technically. 5v6, here comes another Shatter coming in from Cabbage, not able to do anything, but the Zarya Bomb does come out and is able to get a bunch of hammer swings on that. So all the Megs can do is just try and hold off this point for as long as possible. Sid right here, bouncing around, finally gets killed.
Yeah.
And all that's left is some kitties.
As we see the Shatter come out, gets 2 of them. Maybe that'll be what they need to stall this out, 2 CP style, but no.
Right there. Here comes a Diva Bomb. Really good placement on that Diva Bomb. Is able to push them away far enough that they're not able to get onto the point. Round 1 is complete. Pretty decent defense, pretty good offense.
Yeah, on the there's a bit of a battle going on between I need to look at the names here so I can make
Come on, you got this.
All right, and the side between Lettuce Cat and Magikarp. So these 2 off tanks, excuse me, Lettuce Cat and I believe Loperdos versus Magikarp and Nasky.
We're talking about a cat fight, ladies and gentlemen.
We're talking about a few kitty cats going at each other. The Zarya Diva combo has been a winning combo for the side of IM. However, on the side of the Megs, they've had the same ults. They've had the same Gravitron, Bombertron, but it just doesn't seem to have worked out for them. Maybe they need to coordinate with Fancy Bunny just a little bit better so that Bunny can get that dash in there so he can charge Cabbage out of the way so his shield's out and then get that bomb in, because that seems to be what has won for IM more than anything else. And
yeah, so a lot better just ult usage from IM, I would say. I would say IM's ults, not like a major difference, but that just shows you how important ult usage is in this game, where Infinite Meat had a hard time getting points. Like, those were all really hard fights to get to points. But the main thing that I think the Megs struggled at was stalling. They didn't really stall too well.
They stalled okay, but it could have been a little bit better. And they had those big game-changing ults, but just didn't coordinate them properly. I mean, they had the ults. They used ults early, so I quite like that from the Megs, but they just need to coordinate a little bit better. As we see a sneaky Bastion, although he's not very sneaky. He's just sitting there. Look at the Symmetra. They're doing the Symmetra Bastion chat. Jarate, we're going to see some teleportation, dude. We're going to see some portal coming out.
Well, first I have to figure out how to move my camera away.
All right, so I'll take over the action as we see Lettuce Cat look over the other team. They're going to be moving over to the left-hand side once they push in. Although Lettuce Cat got booped off, this is going to be really bad for Infinite Meat. The Megs have the advantage here unless they can teleport up quickly enough, as looks like they will.
I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My camera messed up. So, the Symmetra playing does allow them to get to that high ground incredibly fast, but you kind of don't really have a lot of options right there. Revo is taken out, and it does not look like Infinite Meat's little kind of gimmicky strategy worked. Lettuce Cat, though, does take out Nasky, so maybe I was wrong. Cabbage is able to take out Fancy Bunny, and that's a... Can I just say it real fast? Because there's a lot of cat names. It's a catastrophe!
It is a catastrophe. Magic Cat get one kill.
Is able to get a kill, though, but I don't know if it's enough. Infinite Meats kind of still has people on the point, a lot more players. Trash Panda is going to get taken out, and if I am the Megs, I want to fall back.
If I'm the Megs, I'm going to be thinking with my big brains, how do we counter this strategy? The Bastion Symmetra is a classic on this map. A new classic, let's say. So, Jarate, how do you counter the strategy? This Bastion is going to be moving around so much. How do you get rid of him?
What you gotta do is you run Sombra. You have an option for Sombra. You got an option for Genji.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to get people who can do also maybe some sniping as well to take out that Lettuce Cat. Here comes a big shield coming out from Lettuce Cat to start this fight. That ult is really good. Right now the Megs are doing the right thing and just kind of hiding.
Yeah, they're just chilling
doing that much. They're just chilling, you know. And they're gonna eat out or wait for the rest of that ult to go off, and they're gonna get onto the point finally, but not really well coordinated in my opinion. They kind of fell off at differing times, and I think that's gonna cause problems as they're not really like in sync too much. Fancy Bunny does get an ult out on this very, very upset Bastion. The Bastion does come out. Lupertos though comes out with the big bomb, and Lettuce Cat is finishing it up along with this Bastion ult.
It seems like
and the Megs aren't able to do anything.
Lupertos has had that 1-2 punch all day, Jarate, getting double kill after double kill with his Diva bombs. Jarate, how does he do it?
I mean, the Diva bomb is one of the... I'm terrible with Diva bombs, man. I think it's just a matter of... What I'm bad at, though, I will just prematurely ult too much.
Yeah, me too.
And that's my main problem. With Diva... You want to know when is the most opportune time to use that ult because of how devastating it is. So just patience right there. Yeah. I'm talking about Buddhist patience right there.
Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of Zen inside of him, even though he is not an Omnic, because he's got that big patience, Jarate. As we see Magic Cat have some trouble with those Symmetra things.
Big ult coming in from the Symmetra. I'm not sure if I like it. You kind of give up a lot more point than you're willing to. Trash Panda is moving forward, does get taken out. Sid was not able to heal him because the purple was out. Cabbage is slowly moving forward with his shield. Fancy Pants, or Grumpy Pants, Fancy Pants, healing him right up from behind. And it does not look good for the Megs, I would say, in my opinion, as Fancy Bunny and Cat both get taken out. And it is not good. Magic Cat and Sid also, and Infinite Meat kind of clearing up right now.
Oh no, they had ults there on the side of the Megs, not unable to use them. Cat also could have gone with Magic Cat. The two kitty cats could have combined to get that ult off the barrage, but just unable to do it. Now they're just going to point as fast as they can, but unable to touch it. It's a 3-0 lead for Infinite Meat.
So what did I say about teamwork right there?
Teamwork makes the dream work, Jarate. That's what you said.
I'm telling you, Megs, you have the same level of skill set, I would say.
Yeah.
I might even say you might have like some good players on your team. Maybe a couple better players than Infinite Meat. But Infinite Meat, they're playing together. They're playing in rhythm. They're chanting. They're like army soldiers, love. They don't have feelings. They got the feelings taken out of them.
Are they? Yeah, now they're just hunks of meat, hunks of infinite meat with
And
no
that's what you need
brain.
to do. Yeah. That's why Infinite Meat has such an advantage.
And they read the army manual, Jarate. All for
They
one,
read
one for
The
all.
Art of War. Let me just tell you that. Sun Tzu, they're all about Sun Tzu.
Yeah, shout outs to Sun Tzu right there, Jarate. So you see Infinite Meat take the win here at this final map, Jarate. One
Look,
more to
can I
go.
give you some Sun Tzu?
Can you give me some Sun Tzu? You mean may you give me some Sun Tzu?
May I?
Sure, you give me some Sun Tzu.
Alright. Know neither thy enemy and thyself.
Okay.
1,000 battles, 1,000 defeats.
Hmm.
Know thy enemy and not thyself. Find equal victory and equal defeat. Know thy enemy and know thyself. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories.
Very deep. Do you think the Megs need to know thyself a little bit more?
That's what I'm saying, man. What you need to do right now, Megs, is you need to learn how to play with each other.
Mhm.
Get into that lobby, go to ranked, and just want to hate yourself by playing ranked. I really don't like ranked, by the way.
Me neither. I mean, the Megs, I think they have a 3-1 record. I mean, they're a very good team, and they can hang with the best team in the league, which is Infinite Meat right now. Infinite Meat is, I think, 4-0, so they're able to hang with
so
them
you
for
have
sure.
Infinite Meat and Burn both, I think, at 4-0.
Yes.
I think Infinite Meat has the map advantage on Burn.
Yes, and Burn is playing right now against Boost, by the way. Another high-level match. 2 high-level matches happening at the same time, Jarate. I can take a look.
I know all the true gamers out are watching this one.
Yeah, true gamers are gonna have a multi-twitch for both us and Owlet tournament. I gotta get the Owlet tournament shout out there because I am a shill for Owlet. So
Shout out to Owlet.
let's give the Owlet shout out. Press 1 in chat if you love Owlet. Press 2 in chat if you love Owlet and LuvGangster and are willing to donate money to him.
Press 3 if you love Jarate and you want him to say, "Oh yeah."
We'll have to wait 3 minutes for this. So we're just gonna go silent for 3 minutes. We're gonna wait for the response and then go from
We
there.
need like some type of like waiting music, like elevator.
Do, 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 do,
That's not gonna last 3 minutes.
I mean, I can make it last 3 minutes.
Oh wait, I don't know if that's copyright. Castlevania themed love. Do you think that's gonna get us taken down?
Yeah, I think now we're
Konami.
not gonna be able to
Konami.
put this on our Owlet tournament YouTube because of that. So thank you, Jarate, for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Konami. Shoutouts to Konami in the Castlevania franchise. So, by the way, we forgot to tell people we're switching maps.
We are switching maps. We're on to Hollywood, Jarate. The
We're going
big
to
lights.
Holly.
What's your favorite movie, Jarate?
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
Classic Hollywood film.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a foreign film. I
That's-
guess Monty Python and the Holy Grail is
is-
a foreign film.
Oh,
I don't
look,
think it would have been like very funny.
look at Infinite Meat's setup here.
My
Taking it
favorite
high
movie
ground.
is probably Monty Python and the Holy Grail, because I am a gigantic nerd.
Well, you are a giant nerd, and you're not casting this game, so
Green
I'm
Purple
banning you.
coming out on the sides of Infinite Meat right there.
Yeah, Grumpy Pants getting, I think, the double or the triple piss jar. Gets 3 of them, and now they're all gonna go bye-bye.
So they're running that Symmetra again. I'm telling you, Guan Yu Symmetra coming out right now. They know. Mailman gets the double kill too.
Yeah.
Carl Malone. That's his nickname, and he probably deserved a much nastier nickname. I'm not going to get into what he did. Not a good person.
Oh, but he mailed something, right?
Yeah,
Pain.
him and John Stockton in the 90s.
Yeah,
ladies and
the
gentlemen.
jazz boys. Talking about that freeform jazz earlier for the adults in the stream. We're talking about that mailman.
Shoutouts to Freeform Jazz, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are they going to get past this composition with the Symmetra and the Bastion?
So they ran this again, and this is such a kind of weird composition. You don't see this comp very often. The recent Bastion buffs made this
Oh,
possibility.
the
and
big
now they're gonna have
pull.
problems.
Yeah.
The big pull did pull him out, not really able to do that much. Did get a lot of damage. The Pertos does get another punch. He's been punching people all day. Symmetra comes out with a really good ult right there, and it is not looking good for the Megs.
No, it's
Lupertos
not.
takes out Trash Panda. Lettuce Cat takes out Fancy Bunny. Lupertos takes out Lord Flois.
Yeah,
By
so,
the way.
so Lord of
Lord of
Flawless.
Lois.
Lord
of Lois.
So Lois here, big Family Guy phenom here, going out on the diva, which is what you do need to play against this composition. But now, as we see Revo again being a little sneaky, and look at that ingenuity. That's what two robots can do with each other. They have that mechanical sense. They got that INTJ mindset, Jarate, able to do these huge brain strats.
Yeah, we're talking about AI right now. Artificial intelligence. Let me tell you about something. Robots are coming. The robots are coming to steal all our jobs, LuvGangster.
Yes, they are. And it looks like Revo's about to get that fat ult. He's going to use that robot gameplay to...
Here comes a big bomb coming out. Not able to do that much. I'm not a big fan of that bomb right there. I was just talking about your patience, Leperdos, and you let me down. Mailman gets taken out because of it, because they're kind of in a bad position. But they're not really focusing on this weird composition up on this elevator. The Ana, though, does fall off. Not a good position. Grumpy Pants, how do you fall down? Did you just get booped down a little bit? Revo does get the nano boost. Coming out, is able to take out Trash Panda. Leperdos is able to take out Lord of Lois. Fancy Buddy is able to take out Lettuce Cat. But Big Revo is able to get a lot of kills right there. Now, Leperdos does get taken out. So it's an interesting battle going on, as they can just stand on the point and hope nobody tackles them. They're about to get...
a second cap. All the shield goes down, so it looks like they're not going to be able to do much, and the big suck onto Sid. Although
Cabbage does fall down. Cabbage has to protect these people. Oh, Cabbage tried his hardest. Did take out Sid, though. Really good pickoff. Lettuce Cat switches from Symmetra all the way over to the Torbjorn. Lord of Lois is able to get a double kill, a 1.5 kill, let's just say. Cabbage gets taken down, so it is looking very good for the Megs in response.
Yeah, Lord of Lois with the big ult there, able to get Revo, which is basically getting like 3 people, because that's what's going to allow them to maybe get this cap here.
And they are definitely going to get this gap right now. Lettuce Cat does get taken out. Grumpy Pants does get taken out. I'm not sure if I like Grumpy Pants going out that far. You're kind of just feeding at that stage.
Right, but they're going to be coming back here, and it looks like they're not going to get that much pressure off of Grumpy Pants' kill. He's only going to be staggered just a little bit. Although we see Revo again being sneaky, hiding up top. He's still playing the Bastion, even though in this map you have a lot more sight lines. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out.
The Bastion's been working. They have not been noticing the Bastion.
That's for sure.
And that's got to be like a primary concern. Oh, this Reinhardt fell down and left the Bastion wide open. Not a good position. Sid is able to finish off Revo. So you probably want to use ult and then switch off immediately. Lord of Lois is having a big diva battle right now. Cabbage is able to take out Fancy Bunny, so that's a big hit coming from Infinite Meat. Lord of Lois, though, takes out the mailman, Carl Malone. And it looks like the Megs will have a big advantage in this battle. Trash Panda takes out Cabbage, Leperdos, and Lettuce Cat, and Grumpy Pants and Revos both have to fall back. They are getting pushed back. Lettuce Cat does get the HGH, but they get Graviton Surge, but are able to survive because of this Ana ability to just heal person. And they come back with their own bomb of response and get a quad, or a triple kill, excuse me.
We'll call it a quad, Jarate.
Just call it a quad. And it looks like all of a sudden Infinite Meat, big advantage in this game, or in this push.
Big advantage, big meat coming out on their side. It looks like they were going to lose that one, but Lettuce Cat saying nom 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 nom, eating that hamburger. Can Cat have cheeseburger, Jarate? Yes, he can, with that big Gravitron.
I need some food after this round.
Me too,
Jarate.
Jarate.
Get some food. Let Revo and Loperdos come in. We got a big shatter coming in from Cabbage right there. We're talking about that vegan shatter right there. And it's going to take out the Megs.
Wow.
It was looking good for them for about 2 minutes. And then what happened, do you think?
What happened there was Lettuce Cat just pressed the W key and walked forward. Lettuce Cat strided forward like a kitty cat, exactly, eating them up, eating up that bunny, eating up that magic cat, the fake cat. He's saying, no, you're the fake cat, I'm the real cat, get out of my face.
Who do you think would win in a battle, Lettuce or Magic? Because I think we have the answer.
It depends on which has the most salmonella.
So there goes the Graviton Bombitron, not able to really do all that much. The who was that? That was Cabbage missing a really, really easy charge into the middle of that, not able to do any damage. Lord of Lois comes and gets the double kill with the bomb in response. So you just wasted a lot of ults and didn't really get anything out of it.
No, not really. It looks like they were going to win that team fight too, but everyone was so hurt. Big Purple came out from the side of Grumpy Pants, but they just weren't able to take advantage of it. Now, looks like they might be able to push it.
Mailman coming in with the Zenyatta ult. Magic Cat comes in response with the Graviton of his own. And we are going to see Lupertos take out Lord of Lois. So we're going to see Cabbage also with the HGH. And it's looking very good for Infinite Meat. So all of a sudden, what happened? Megs, you were doing so well.
That was a very good push here to the end, and looks like that's as far as they're going to get, but...
Yeah, really good push, but kind of disappointing in my opinion. Lupertos finishes off Sid and Nasky, who nobody was able to hit that boom boxing guy on the point. Who's too fast.
Yeah, but that bomb was able to get him, Jarate.
Yeah, great aim right there from the bomb. MLG. That bomb's going places.
That bomb is going places. And it's going to be sending Nasky to his grave, sending him straight to the respawn room. Jarate, do you think they're going to be able to pull this one out, make it 3-1, or is this going to be a 4-0 Infinite Meat?
Infinite Meat is just... It's going to be tough for them to... I mean, that's probably the best part in the map that you can hope to, like, stop them at, because that's a really far walk. I mean, you'd rather get... what I'm saying is it's really hard to kind of get the second point. And they got it pretty far, even though it looked really bad for them. And that's a pretty decent spot. You don't cap, but if you're going to defend, that's a good place to defend. That's like where a lot of defenses happen. So it's not looking terrible for the Megs, but I think Infinite Meat's probably going to pull this off.
Yeah, I think so too, Jarate. I mean, it just seems as though Infinite Meat has been the most dominating alpha team here tonight, just with the amount of aggression that they've been able to put out, and also the strats that they've had with the Symmetra and with the Bastion. It just seems as though Bastion is just one of these characters that, at this skill level, very hard to counter.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, you cannot send a Sombra into that little area to hack the Bastion or to hack the shield, because they're so up high and they're in such a weird spot. That's normally what you would do, so maybe just that's causing a little bit of problems. I like the gimmick. You know, I love robots.
You love
big robot.
Are you a big Omnic fan, Jarate?
Yeah.
Are some of your best friends Omnics?
We're gonna see Zengoats coming in for Infinite Meat. In response, the other team has, guess what?
What do they have?
Zengoats. So we're gonna see a general melee. We're gonna see square dancing. We're gonna see some punches. We're gonna see. We already see our first punch. Lupertos takes out Fancy Bunny. Lettuce Cat takes out Magic Cat on cat crime. Sid is able to take out Cabbage, but it's not looking good for the Megs right now, as Infinite Meat kind of cleaning up really fast.
Yeah, it looks like they are. It looks like it's going to be a win team fight for them. Although Lord of Lois trying to stay alive as long as possible and unable to do it.
Able to do. Lupertos does get D-Mech. I don't know if that'll make much of a difference. They should be able to charge up that mech in time for the next team.
Look at how far they're pushing up, Jarate.
They are pushing very far up. They do not care. They want to get this. Magic Cat kills himself, not before killing the mailman.
Ooh, Grumpy Pants.
Healing pick, but Grumpy Pants is able to take out Trash Panda. So, Infinite Meat kind of pushing forward to make sure they get this point. They did not lose that much, and they get a very nice spawn in response.
Yeah, talking about that pure aggression coming out there. We're talking about...
Nobody's pushing this cart.
They don't need to.
Pushing this cart. They did get a Lucio after a while, but you do see the Brigida ult come out on the... oh, Cabbage with the big shatter. Double fire strike kill. It does get taken out. Sid is able to come in with that Zenyatta ult, and it is a general 4v4 right now because they do have that Lucio on the point, pushing the point. Here comes a Diva Bomb coming out on the hands of Lord of Lois. Not able to do anything. Is able to get Lettuce Cat in a position to die, though. So, good defense right now, actually.
Pretty decent.
Right now.
But they were able to push the cart the entire time, Jarate, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't the
I
biggest
mean,
defense.
That is a team fight. They did win. But you can tell how... Look at how much more... Infinite Meats gets out of their team fights if they win, as opposed to the other team when they win team fights.
Exactly, Jarate. It seems as though one team is just a little bit more aggressive and able to get more.
Here comes Fancy Bunny! Big shatter coming out, but you gotta charge in. Charge in. Dies out of that. Grumpy Pants is able to take out Lord of Lois. Here comes Nasky with a big beatbox. Boom. Here comes the Graviton coming out too. We're seeing a lot of Qs being pressed in response to that grab. We see Grumpy Pants use his ult. And the shatter comes out again on the hands of Cabbage. Or was that Fancy Bunny?
That was Fancy Bunny, but yeah, there's just ults coming out left, right, and center. Jarate, they are pressing the Q button like there is no tomorrow, as if they're playing Scrabble or something, Jarate, trying to get that triple word score. Look at that huge fire strike.
What we did see during that time was Fancy Bunny did get killed, and so now With that in mind, you know Infinite Meat's just waiting, just salivating for this barbecue chicken right now. As they are walking forward, and they basically get a team wipe, and they're gonna just push them at this little spawn hole.
We see Cabbage get the kill with the shatter there onto Magic
And
Hat.
this is gonna be over. And it is 4-0 Infinite Meat beating the Megs.
Jarate. We're talking about
Yes.
that Chick-fil-A strat, right?
Talking about keeping them Chick-fil-A, no.
No to Chick-fil-A?
No, we're
Right.
talking about that Arby's play. Because we're talking about Infinite Meat. There we go.
Yeah, they're thinking Arby's right now, Jarate.
You know what I want? I want some beef jerky right now.
You want some beef jerky? Do they sell beef jerky at Arby's?
No.
But they sell beef, what was it, roast beef, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Get some roast beef
And
sliders.
they sell things Trash Pandas would enjoy.
Like Arby's food.
Yeah, like Arby's. Shout outs to Arby's.
Shouts to Arby's. I'm thinking Arby's, Jarate. So 4-0 on the side of Infinite Meat. Do you want to do an interview maybe with the Meat Boys?
I'm very, very inebriated.
Okay, so yes.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get an interview.
I mean, I'm not really. Love, was I really that different than how I normally am?
No, you were perfectly Jarate. That was classic Jarate.
Classic Jarate.
Get here. How do I?
Woo woo.
Oh,
Who should
whoa.
we get out of Infinite Meat? Who do you think was the player of the game for Infinite Meat? I'm gonna go. You know what I'm gonna go for?
What's that?
I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say Lettuce Cat.
Why is it Lettuce Cat Jarate?
I think Lettuce Cat just got really good Zarya plays. That Zarya plays were just really impressive from him.
Okay.
You also saw them come out with that Symmetra. That was Lettuce Cat, right, on the Symmetra?
That was Lettuce Cat on the Symmetra, yes. Playing it all, played the Zarya, played the Symmetra, and that's what I mean by all. 2 characters.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, Lettuce Cat?
What's up,
Love
love?
Lettuce Cat. You're a player of the game. How does that feel to be told that you did well from a drunkard?
I'm joking. Me too.
Dude, I'm very inebriated right now.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, this one I was doing. Wait, someone else doing? No. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, get more people in. Come on.
This is awkward.
Come
Dude,
on.
it's gonna get lit in here.
Yeah, we gotta get more
Hola.
people in.
What's
Hola.
going on, Leperdos?
Hello.
Do they call you Leperdos because you get double kills with all of your diva bombs?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Infinite
I don't
Meat,
know.
ladies and
I just
gentlemen.
pressed
Also
Q.
see
just
Revo
pressed
coming in. Revo. Revo?
Jesus Christ.
Revo! We got Revo in here, boys. What's
We
up?
got
Oh
Overkill.
my god.
We're getting
Revo.
everyone. We got Overkill.
We got
I'm so
Cabbage.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does it feel to beat the Megs 4-0?
Another one
And-
bites the dust.
Wow. Was it? Would you say that it was easy for you guys? I mean, that
No,
was a
I
little bit
honestly
difficult.
like saying-
It's
It
kinda
was closer
close.
than
We hadn't really
expected,
streamed in a
though.
while.
Shut up! You haven't even played in 3 maps, bro. But no, it was stuff that we imagined. They played a lot of even though everyone calls us like Goats team, they played a lot more Goats than we were expecting. Like they started off Ruins with Goats, and we were playing Dive, and we're like, they shouldn't be playing Goats here.
Yeah, but you guys seem to take advantage of that. At least, well, not the very first map though. That was the only map that you've lost. So, well, not map, but like a round that you lost. So tell me about that a little bit. Like, what were the problems there?
Okay, so we haven't played with Loperdos in a while, and then for starters, we haven't played this map well at all. This was the first time. And then, am I the only one talking here? Yikes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
This is a lot of pressure on you.
I was told
Yeah,
to
yeah.
shut up.
Should I
dude.
give like?
Shut
Should I be someone in the background just being like, yeah, after like anything you say?
You could, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you didn't
So
tell
how-
me.
Yeah, so I was saying that you guys had a big advantage in teamwork, which is surprising considering you said that people hadn't played with you each. But it was a close match. I feel like you guys just did more with your like team fight wins, and I felt you guys did more with your ults, and that was like the big difference in this match. But it was really close. So how does it feel knowing that like you guys obviously you up one another game 4-0, but this kind of looked like you were a little bit maybe vulnerable? What do you guys think?
Choose your next words carefully.
Yeah, honestly though. I don't know. It depends. Like coming into it, we weren't expecting it to be that tough of a match, and then also we hadn't played the map well. Like we said, like every other match that we've had, we've always played the map well 4 or 5 times beforehand. But the
I
maps that
haven't
we
been on
had our
Rialto in
strats,
weeks.
yeah, like the strats that we had for sure, like for example, the Hollywood one that kind of worked, but then the Anubis one, that's what we call the boss comp. We
I don't know
for
what
sure
happened
that
in
was.
Hollywood. Everything just sort of fell apart in Hollywood.
Well, yeah, like when we have our head in the game and like a strat for it and practice for it, it's easy.
So are you saying that you're unstoppable if you have enough practice? You
As
like
long
that?
as the meta doesn't
You
shift,
like
yeah.
that is what you're saying.
That was
No.
all?
Enough prep time, you're invincible, like Batman.
No, well, we do definitely need the
good
prep
picks.
time. Yeah.
Well, we're going into this new patch, right, with Reaper getting buffed and Diva getting nerfed. Is that gonna, do you think it's gonna affect your game, or you're running some things that are a little
Yes,
bit
yes,
off
yes.
meta?
No
So
It
more-
means I'm being
no
an
more Diva.
Edgelord next patch.
I just don't want to play Diva. You know?
I offered to play Diva. That got
But
shot
no,
down.
For the most part, it's okay. Like we're flexible. Like everyone calls us a goats team, but we can play whatever meta's thrown at us. Like for sure, goats is like more towards a like comfort zone, considering all the tanks and everything like that.
right.
This is more like team play. But if we have to play double or 2-2-2 and double sniper, maybe 4 DPS, 3 DPS, we can play it fine. And then with the Diva nerf, if anything, that'll just make me a lot easier to play.
You can play that Torbjorn meta.
I want to ask a
I
question
play
to Cabbage here. Cabbage versus Bunny. Talk about that matchup a little bit, Cabbage, because it was going a little bit back and forth there between you two.
Well, first map. After we lost Ruins, I just was able to stop him, so I definitely had the advantage the first map. Second map, I think it was a little bit more even. I think I still had the upper hand. The third, fourth map, he got me more.
Yeah.
Like he was landing showers, I was
Nice
just I was just jumping, not shielding. The other time I went for a charge, it wasn't there for a team. But I think my first two maps were stronger than his. He definitely had good ult charge on showers because like usually I get a shower almost every 2 fights, and he had 2 showers in 1 fight after like grabs and like every Q was being pressed.
Yeah,
So
so
pretty good ult management coming out from him.
it seemed as though you guys, I think, did a little bit more with your shatters than the other team did with their shatters. I don't know if that's something that you guys agree
Yeah.
with.
They were kind of lacking a lot of focus, it seems.
I was usually spinning my mouse too much to pay attention to
Like
how many
you
people
saw
died.
it there in the play of the game in Rialto. Like as soon the plan is if it's not graph and if it's shatter first, it's shatter so I build my graph or shatter so I laser into it. In Rialto we hit a 5-man shatter and I was just standing still lasering.
Yeah, we were looking at that.
I
It was
saw it.
that point and click gameplay.
It was a lot of skill involved. Did you put your DPI up really high on your mouse on your gaming mouse?
Well, you see, I have a brand new Ninja Air 58, so maybe that's the
Ooh.
reason.
Brand new gaming chair.
He's got
I'm
the
talking about gaming
I can't do
comfiness.
this.
he's got the holes
Right
in his
next-
mouse.
Right next to your gaming mouse, your gaming keyboard, and your gaming lotion.
With the
It's
G
getting a
fuel.
little bit
The
too
gaming
much
fan.
friction in the gaming going on, you know?
Sweat the sweat.
Yeah, it helps with the sweat.
So I have
And it makes your smooth skin silky smooth.
Silky.
Oh yeah.
I've got one more question, and then I'll let you guys go, okay? So, this match saw a bunch of animals. We saw some bunnies. We saw cats. We saw like 3 or 4 cats per team. Guys, are you guys going to start like a petting zoo or something after this match? Or what?
What a strange question.
What is that? Lol.
I mean, there's cat, there's fancy bunny, and then there's you guys, of course, lettuce cat. You had
We
another
just
animal
like our
on your team.
veggies. We like our animals. We're very friendly.
Oh,
We're
very
all about a
friendly.
balanced diet of victories.
And
Of cats and
massive
vegetables.
amount of meat. The most balanced breakfast. A massive amount of meat.
Exactly.
Gotta get that protein.
Alright, I have one last question too. If you were stuck in an island and you could only have one meat, what would that meat be?
The
Chicken.
Infinite meat.
The infinite meat, of course.
Actually, the answer is Arby's.
Mm.
No, that's enough for me.
That noise.
This is why I wasn't a caster.
LuvGangster, Is there
Yeah.
anything else you need to do tonight?
All I have to do is just sign us off. So between me and Jarate and the cast of Infinite Meat, we're all gonna say goodbye to you tonight for this Owlet match. Go watch. I don't know if Burn and Band by the way or Boost by the way are still playing, but go watch them
They
if
just
they are.
finished, though.
They just finished. Who won?
No idea.
All right, great. All right,
I won.
So-
I won.
Jarate won that match.
Congratulations.
So everyone go to sleep.
1v12.
So good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Good night. Love you.
Love you too.
Mwah.
No, love.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Stereo. No.
What?
Did you end the stream at least?
Here, I'll end it in right now. Stop streaming.
Okay.
Goodbye.